Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Luxury Live Show. If you're new here, I'm your host, Amy, and I have my co host, Kat L. We do this podcast every single weekend. We alternate between members only and public. So today is a public live stream. Hi, everyone. Today is also, I guess this month is also a really long month. So we're just like scrambling to come up with ideas. So I decided that I'm going to create a tag. I'm creating a brand new tag. I'm tagging Kat and I today. And then we'll go through the tag. And then at the end, we're also going to tag our friends. So the tag, I changed the name a couple of times, but I decided to call it the 10 luxury handbags that I need in 2025. And let me explain. Okay, so we have some slides with you to share with you, but essentially what this tag is. So I was telling Kat, I was like, just imagine right now, right in the present, not in the future, not what you want to have when you're retiring. In the present, this year, if you could choose 10 handbags in your life, for your life this year, right now, what do you need in your collection? I picked the number 10 because I always feel like, oh, if we pick 3, if we pick 5, it seems so limiting, and I just feel like 10 is just a nice round number. So the criterias are pretty simple. They could be bags that you already own. So you'll see that we have, both Kat and I, we selected quite a number of bags that we already have in our collection. But you could also add bags that you don't have yet and that would make sense in your collection this year. So it's not a what I wish to have in my bag collection, or it's not a it's not like a fantasy tag where I need a Himalayan, like it's not like that, right? It's more like what you're using right now in your collection. What do you really gravitate towards? And so if you could only have those 10 handbags, that would be it. So that's the tag. Okay, and let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, there we go. So yeah, 10 handbags that I need in 2025, the 10 handbags. So I'm tagging Kat. So Kat is the first person I'm tagging, and we'll just go through all her entries first because I think if we alternate, it'll be so confusing. So I'll let Kat go through hers first, and then I'll do mine.
Okay. Yeah. So thanks, Amy. I was thinking about this, like bags that I need now, and I'm happy. I want them. So obviously I had to show this already cut 50%. The bags that I have trimmed down my HERMES collection. And when I was putting this on my couch and I was looking at it, I said, yeah, I keep this not only for 2025, I keep this forever because that's all I want. I don't have a very large collection anymore. If I calculated all the bags that whether it's pre-loved or got from the store, I think it was a good learning for me to have those bags, but either they didn't suit me or I didn't love it as much. So now that I have these 5 on my couch, I love every single one of them. Like, love my Birkin 25. I had to toy with this Birkin 25 for a while, and Amy knows, right? I had it was turbulent. It was like, it's black. Ayo, it's so boring. It's so serious. But now that after like 3-4 years, I've settled with it. I've like, okay, this is a good bag. So I'm glad I didn't jump at selling it. And then now that I've got my gold Birkin, and I know this is a public live, but I haven't actually revealed it. But yes. Hello, the gold Birkin's here. I'm really glad. And I wanted a gold on gold, and it was more, actually, no, let me start that again. I wanted an Etan gold, Etan, and I didn't care if it was palladium or gold hardware, but obviously it was some kind of mysterious bag, elusive. I couldn't get. Then, I ended up, I what is the word that we try to say? I settled with gold, but not that I didn't like it. Then I got it, and oh my gosh, there's another picture. It's so perfect. So I fell head over heels with it. Then obviously I have my box, which is, I always wanted a box bag. The bag that I actually wanted was a gold on black gold Birkin, which was either box or Swift. That was like my first request. And my essay was like, "You crazy?" But it was always this smooth leather thing that I wanted, right? And I got in a constant, and I'm very happy that I just love it. Then we have the mini bolide, and this is actually my second mini bolide. I had one, but I wasn't in love with it. Then this one, it just, the color, oh my gosh, this Etope, is it Swift? No, wait, Evercolor. I think it's Evercolor. Yeah, Evercolor. Wow, the color is so nice. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And then obviously my SO, which is very special. So yeah, bags that I need, I will keep. Definitely all my Hermes bags. 5 done. Super easy. 5 done. I didn't realize how trim my collection was for Hermes until I took them out. I was like, is that it?
I love this picture. I love your collection, first of all. And what surprised me the most about I guess about your choices in this slide is the mini bolide. I thought you didn't like it because you didn't keep your first one. I think you never even revealed it. And so I always thought that maybe you just didn't like the style. But I think it was just you just had to have the right combo. And I noticed actually out of these 5 bags, 3 of them have the contrast stitching, which is so cool because I always find contrast stitching so nice. I was just looking at my own Mini Kelly earlier, and I'm like, oh, you're so beautiful. Because the contrast stitching, if you don't do it perfectly, then it will look wonky, right? So obviously yours look perfect. So yeah, I really love that. And I'm glad that you chose all your Hermes bags. Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, they're all Hermes, I think. Or maybe one, not one. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So the next one is just a picture of both of my Birkins. Why I said that the gold was sort of almost, it's a bit of a long story. If you have to be a member to hear the whole deal. But I insisted on the most perfect bag. Basically, I said if there is a single line on it, and I know some of you love the veining, but I've got a Birkin that has lots of veining. I said, give me a perfect bag, like perfect Birkin, not even a blemish. Holy cow, it is perfect. It's like there's not even a single, like, I don't know where this animal came from. It's like super relaxed, like there's no way, nothing. So wow. So obviously it took my breath away. So it's a forever bag. Like, bury me with this for real. Just take it along, because I'm never selling this.
Yeah. I love the palladium hardware on it. I love it. I love all hardware, to be honest. And I own all hardware, but palladium is so fresh. It's so
fresh.
Yeah, very modern.
And it makes the bag look a little bit more neutral.
Young.
So I don't know whether they tan the leather. I think we talked about this, right? Because I said, I don't know why when I took my Birkin with palladium hardware, it looks more cool tone. The leather looks more like it's not warm. And I didn't know whether my eyes will play with, but when I take up a gold on gold Birkin, I feel like the leather is a little bit more warm, not yellow, just a little. And it's not a horrible warm. It's not like, oh my god, yellow undertone, but it's just a little bit more on the ochre, like orangey, a little bit more there, like a warmer tone. Still really beautiful, matches perfectly with the gold hardware, but it just looks different. So
Yeah.
I think they tan it slightly differently to match the leather, so to match the hardware.
I feel like maybe they tan it. They try. I mean, I. That's my speculation. I feel like they tan it all the same, except they will always come out a little bit different. So some will come out a little bit more
Mm,
cool tone. Some will come out a little bit warm tone. So they. I feel like when they select the leather and they decide what hardware to put on it, they will kind of maybe compare which hardware looks best on that particular piece of leather, and then put that hardware on. I feel like that would, because I feel like unless they are doing the way you're saying, so they would literally
mm.
have slightly different formulas of the tanning color. Um, and so I mean that could be the case too. But I suspect
Yeah,
it's the other way around. Anyway,
that's true. I think they will select the leather for the hardware. I think that
yeah,
sounds
I feel
more
like
more
that would
more
make more
reasonable.
sense. If you
So
guys
it's
know, let us
beautiful.
know. If you guys have any inside secrets as to how they do that, because it's true. I have had, and I still have more than like the same color leather gold. So I have a mini Kelly in gold. I used to have a Della, and then I have also the Constance now. They look different, completely different. Even between the two gold on gold bags that I have right now, they are just still slightly different. But I do remember the Della having the palladium hardware was very, very cool tone. Very cool tone.
Mm.
Okay.
All right. So those are my 5. Okay. Number 6, bags that I will keep and or should keep or will have, right? And obviously I have to add a little Chanel in. Another perfect bag. I feel like my luxury bag has turned into a little bit of a trophy trophy collection, but it's because I don't use them enough to say I'm getting my cost per wear. But I think where I am today, I'm okay with it. If asked me 5 years ago, I'm like, oh my gosh, you must use the bag. You know, I feel a lot of I feel a lot of guilt with not using my bags. Today where I'm where I am in my mindset today, I'm actually really fine with not using them and just loving them. Um, and this bag is my one and only Chanel classic flap. I have other Chanel's bags. I have the green one, but in terms of classic flaps, I didn't collect them like some, which I admire, right? How people can collect 10 colors, different different seasons, and I mean, wow. But I'm actually just really content with this one bag. And again, I don't know what it is. Maybe my mind's like, I got a really good one. I got a really good one. It, it is as puffy as the shiny things as the shiny picture it is. It's like pillows of quilts. So good. I think that makes me even not want to use it, but I'm happy with that. I'm just looking at it. I did use it a few times. But it's a bag that I just want in my collection. And if I need a beautiful bag, a beautiful Chanel bag, I definitely got one. So yeah, super happy with this piece. Very content. Don't need to add anymore. Don't need to add a green. Don't need to add different sizes, different hardwares. It's just, I'm done.
I totally understand the feeling that if you have a really perfect bag, first of all, it just makes everything better. Not only the fact that you know it's perfect, but the fact that you well, you own it, but the fact that it also like if it's also your kind of dream bag, right? Or the one that you've been wanting for a long time, it just makes it impossible to part with, which is a good thing because you don't want to keep changing
Mhm.
your mind, right? And when it's the perfect bag, the dream bag you've been wanting, and it's perfect, it just makes a lot of sense, and it just makes it better. It just makes it better. I will mention mine later, but like, because I do think that these days it's kind of unfortunate that often enough we find a little bit of issues with the bag. Like they're not big
Mm,
issues, but if they're not 99.9% perfect, it does feel like, oh, I'm settling. And you don't want that. You don't want that feeling. So yeah, I totally understand what you mean by that.
yeah. I'm gonna pull a comment here. It says here, Kaylee saying, "You're in purse piece." No, girl, never. I'm in purse piece for this bag, but never in purse piece. Like if I because I'm saying I'm gonna keep this 6 bags, right? So no choice lah. My ultimate 5 number, I had to throw it out the door because I can't. I've already had 5 and I want more. So, but I'm purse piece is that I don't need another Chanel classic flap. I don't
Correct.
need a white. I don't need a black. I don't need a
Yeah.
gray. Or I'm just I'm happy. That's it.
Yeah.
Just for Chanel classic flap, small size.
Mhm,
It's very
mhm.
specific.
No, this bag is gorgeous. If there's only one bag, this is the one, right?
Mhm. Okay, so this tag is also about bags that I need now, and the one that I got recently is this Bottega Andiamo in the size small. I love it for a few reasons. Firstly, the color. Okay, I think
Mm.
it's when I look at it, I just if I'm gonna buy a bag now, I need to really love it. From of course a few angles, but I think the eyes have to love it as well. So if my eyes don't love it, I think I won't want to keep it lah, right? It's like another bag like that. So I just love the color. It's just so pretty. And the second thing is I love to touch. So I'm very tactile now. It's like it's all about sensory, right? It's like eyes gonna love it. When I touch it, I hold it, I smell it. I just love the leather with the bag. And thank goodness it's a useful bag. So it's like point number 3. Thank God it's functional. Where I can put my things inside. Great. It's got a strap. It's nice that I can pick it up. But as a looker, I really like it. I just think the simplicity of it, it's exactly where I want to be now. I don't want it to have loud logos. So if as I go through all, you see that other than the Chanel, they're all quite don't want to use the understated word, but it's sort of like there's no branding. I don't think I picked any LV. There's no branding, there's no monogramming, there's nothing.
Mm.
So in my mindset right now, I want to have beautiful bags for me, and I don't want the logos on it. Unfortunately, obviously, Birkin is a very, very pops right now.
Mm.
But for most people, they don't really know, right? So same for this. It looks like a Massimo Dutti bag because I saw in Massimo Dutti the other day they did this exactly same thing. And I was like, oh yay! But I know lah. I know what I bought and I love it. So yeah, there's
I
something
love,
about this bag. I'm really attracted to it right now.
yeah. I love the simplicity of this bag. Not too many bells and whistles, only one chunky hardware, but no logos, just craftsmanship basically. And
Yeah.
leather, like the tactile feeling you were describing, right? Yeah, I love it. Such a rich color too. It looks black, but it's not black, so you know that it's hard wearing. You don't have to worry about um, the color transfer so much, but it's not black again. If
Yeah, it's
if
not
you
black
guys are bored of
again.
black, I will never get bored of black, but you know what I mean.
I think for some bags like this one, black would not do the craft
Mm,
the weaving justice, because I think
right.
because it has a different color, the shadows now become black, and then the
Mhm.
the light part is a slightly different color, so at least you can see if it's really black. I mean, it's still beautiful, but it will the weaving doesn't come out as much. So there
Yeah.
are some bags like that. I feel like you need that, even if it's not black. It needs a If you don't pick black, you need like slightly, like maybe an off black, a dark blue or
Mm,
something.
yeah. Yeah, awesome.
Okay. Gosh, I need to manifest this back in my life. I have been talking about it ever since I sold my red one, right? And I've never stopped saying I never stopped saying that this is a good bag. This is for me a good bag. I think it's again a big H on the constant. Yeah, it's so um again, no branding, right? Totally no branding. It is, other than if you know it's a Lindy from Hermes, but it's just leather. I like the top handles. I like how it looks. I like how cute it looks when it's like a little dumpling. And it's functional because I could use it for work. When I was using my red one, I was using it for work. I used it to go out, but the color just made me a little uncomfortable. So what I need now, if I'm looking for a bag that is obviously higher end, and yeah, for various reasons like work and all that, still subtle, right? No Birkin branding or Kelly branding on it. I would totally get this bag back. And I'm picking two colors. One is this sort of taupe gold, which I kind of like. I'm warming up to it because when I was thinking of repurchasing this bag, I was thinking black and gold. And I've been looking at a lot of pictures, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll go for something that's like almost like the Bottega Andiamo, slightly off the black, darker still because it's going to be, on my shoulder, along my body, so it'll be rubbing on clothing, and I don't really want to worry about color transfer. So maybe like a Gris Meyer, or maybe if they have Itan, or maybe a really deep blue. I think I can get along with that for this bag. So I definitely need this. This will be bag number 8. Is that right? 8.
Yeah, I think so.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8. I should put a number there on the slide. Number 8.
All good. Yeah, it's I remember because when I met you the first time, you were wearing your red one. And I remember checking it out from like the corner of my shoulder. I was like, oh, it's a nice bag. I wasn't into Hermes back then though. It was still too early for me, 2018. But I do remember I'm like, oh, that's a nice bag. And it did look really good on the shoulders, just the way it slouches, and it seemed like it fit a lot.
So. It fit a lot. It'll fit so much. It's so good.
I hope you get it soon. Hope you find one in perfect condition.
I hope I find one in the resale market at a good price. I realized that I have searched, along the past year or so. I've looked around, but I've noticed that the Lindy 26 in good colors, like neutral colors like these, they do keep up their price. So,
yeah.
I mean, they are like the brand new black one is selling for not a lot more from retail, but it's still priced quite high. Obviously, I don't want to get a bag that's dinged up. I will do the ding. I don't mind slightly used and all that, but even the slightly used ones, they're quite expensive for the neutral colors. Strange. I don't know. So
it proves one thing, that it's a useful bag. People are keeping it because it's a practical one. So that's probably why. But patience.
And they only sell it once they dinged it up.
Yeah, so but I'm sure eventually someone will part with theirs, and then you'll come across the right one.
Yeah. Okay. So I did pick this one. So this is obviously branding, but I have one Constance in this beautiful box. But I think what I need to complete it and for me to feel comfortable using it like mad would be an Epsom, and not the white that I had. So definitely Epsom. I think Epsom is perfect for a Constance, but not a light color, a darker color. So obviously these are colors I've just for pictures, or they just lighter colors. But what I'm thinking of obviously is like Itan. I'm still hoping to grab that Itan bag. Like, gosh, get it out there. Okay. So a dark Itan. Now, so I have been toying it like, what if I get offered like a black?
Mm,
I'm not
right.
sure, I'm not sure. If we say that's really good, like black, but what if it's black gold again? I'm not sure, frankly. Um, but
It would
like
be too
it's hard.
similar.
It'll be too similar. I'm struggling with that again. Or I think the picture on the end would be I think that's a vert Armand. That's not
Mm,
too bad, but I have to be careful with it being crossbody. So I don't know. I don't know what color I want, but I would love, okay, would really complete the collection that I have, and also I think it will suit. It'll feel a little bit of a gap, constant gap, okay, constant gap, because I don't use my box. Ooh, it's a little trophy bag, and I just love to admire it. I'll use it once in a while, but the one that I want to use, pick it up without much fear, would be a perfect Constance in Epsom, and hopefully a darker color. And I'm okay to wait, and I'm okay to also get it from the resale market. I think that one would. It's so much cheaper now.
yeah.
Mm.
Actually, it's so true that because I've been wanting a gray bag, and I've told countless times my wish list, kind of just asking for gray bags. It's so it's so weird. I feel like we see a lot of them online and on Instagram, but I don't know why I never like my store just never seems to come across the grays that often, or if they do, they're snapped up really fast. Any grays, right? Even including etan, um, the Varamond right here, or even Gris Meyer, Gris Pantin, all the Platine, like all those new grays. I've never seen them in my
Mm.
store, and obviously never got offered one. But yeah, it's so strange. I'm not sure why.
They get snapped up really quickly.
Maybe that's the case. So hard to
Okay,
get a
that's number
gray bag.
9. And number 10.
Yeah, let's go to number 10.
Okay, I couldn't find the right picture, but basically, what I need, I try to use what I need, what I would love to buy, what would I love to complete my couch picture would be an SO Birkin.
Oh.
Such an evil
Wow.
laughter. Yeah, that I mean, I'm talking about completing a picture, right? So it's like I've got the black and then the gold and then just like the the trinity, the boop, at the top there. It will be a SO Birkin.
Mm.
And I tell you, Kaylee, I will be a super purse piece. You'll be like, because I love Birkins, right? Whether or not I use them, let's not talk about that. But I just picked this just two because I think to as a visually black, brown, and a grayish, you know, uh,
Mm.
color would be
Yeah,
just ultimate, ultimate,
perfection. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
perfect. And then if it was an SO, huh,
Would you do two-tone again?
I would. I've been
Oh.
like Joe's been talking me out of it, but I'm like, nah.
It's okay, Joe, you can make her one tone, but Kat seems to like her two-tone.
I would. Actually, you know what? For the Birkin, I'm not sure if it's going to be a strap tone. So I have to think about it if I ever get offered, which I don't think I'll ever get offered because I haven't been shopping anyway. So it's really dreaming. Okay, and this is me daydreaming my life away. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do a two-tone like this or I'll do verso. And I know
Oh, yeah.
verso it could be a waste if you're thinking of it, but for the Birkin, have to think a bit because the bag's so big. So if you
I
do a
don't think it's a
wrong
waste.
multicolor, you can look quite bizarre.
Well, it's what you like, right? So who cares what other people think? Because it's your bag, your money. But I don't think Verso would be a waste of money either. Because at the end of the day, it's you. You see the pop of color, and that should make you happy enough. If that's enough for you, right? Otherwise, just do the two tone. Like, why not? Just do it.
Mm.
Which I know
Mm.
you would if it comes up to if it does happen. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's
I
a
doubt
good
it will
one.
happen. But
Well,
anyway,
you
yeah.
never know. Like, I
For your
mean,
tag, I would love to add one more. I'll add one more Birkin because I was considering, should I add a Riton Kelly 25? Do I
yeah,
need one?
yeah.
Not really. Do I need a Birkin? Not really, but I like a Birkin. So
Well,
I
that's it. Well, it is. I mean, it is a tag, so it is a fantasy in a way. But in a way, I wanted people to think about what they actually gravitate towards and what they
mhm.
actually use. And so select those ones. Select the ones you're actually using. If you need 3 colors of Birkins, why not? So be
I
it.
need
It
it.
should be all of the Birkins you want. If you want 10 Birkins, I mean, that's fine too.
Ah, oh my gosh. Anyway, this was just like the ending. I was like, you know what? Okay,
Yeah.
I had everything so far. Like even in my first picture, I used the bolide. I used my mini Kelly. Actually, I've actually used it so much more than the Constance. And I have used
Mm,
the Birkin as well, except I haven't used my gold. It is quite new.
yeah.
Then what else? We have the Chanel. That one I have already stated I don't really use that. I do keep that and I do tend it's already been chopped by is it chop in Singapore, chop by my niece. So it's sort of like something that I'll just have, right? Have and obviously not gonna bury me with it, but passed on. Then I have my Bottega, which I have been using. It's actually sitting on my table outside, all my stuff, umbrella and everything. Then the other few picks I can actually visualize using it. So the Lindy,
Mhm.
the Constance, since it's gonna, be the sister or the brother to the box. And now then I was like, you know what? Let's have a fantasy bag. Like I would love one
Mm.
more. I don't know. I don't know if it will ever happen.
It'll
But if
happen.
I get an opportunity for an ESO again, which unlikely lah, huh? You probably be dropping cash like crazy with the store, which I'm not. I am going, but it's not like used to. Yeah. Well,
Well, SO or not, I think it's possible for you to get another Birkin in a color
oh,
that will complete your trio, I think.
mhm.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely possible, you can
It's
find it
definitely
either
possible.
pre-loved or you can maybe just get a
Correct.
regular offer. Maybe
Correct.
not this year necessarily, but it can happen.
For sure. For sure. I mean, if I really wanted to, 5 years, and I just buy from the resale
Yeah,
market just for that completeness, right?
yeah.
But yeah, because now I don't know if it's really worth buying from the store because
Mm, yeah.
we can talk about the sale as well. Maybe we'll keep it for the members live. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it would be all you because we have no sale here, so.
Right.
Okay, thank you, Kat. That's so entertaining, and I love that you love your Birkin and you know it. So, okay, thank you, Kat. My turn. I wonder if you guys think that I'm predictable. Like I just wonder what you guys would pick for me. So, let's see if you're right. So, I'm starting off with the 2 bags that I actually really use all the time. I literally can't stop talking about in every single Q&A, every single video, every single time anyone asks me how I still feel about my 22, I'd be like, sorry, broken record. I still love them. So I have 322s, but there's only 10 bags in this tag. So I selected just 2. Okay, 2 out of the 3 because, well, of course, I need the bigger one. I only have one bigger one. This is the size small on the left with the black. I think this is calfskin, black calfskin with the ivory color Chanel. And I love it. I was just wearing this yesterday, last week. Like I just wear it all every time I need my bigger, just throw everything inside and just grab and go. Like I just love the 22 so much. And then the right one is my newest one. This is the silver from actually quite recently. It's from the Cruise 2025 collection. So it's actually quite recent. And I've been loving this one. I have been waiting for the summertime to arrive because I did buy it in the winter time in Hong Kong. So by the time I came back, it was like really in the winter time. And then I didn't really use it until, you know, we hit the summertime here. And now I'm just literally, this is the one that is in the on my table. Like I literally just grab it all the time. I never even take out my stuff from it. Kind of how your Bottega is. And yeah, those are the two that I'm choosing, because if I had to pick, you know, the real bags that I'm actually using and constantly rotating, it would be these two. The black mini I still like, of course, but again, only 10 bags in this tag, so I'm just gonna be more selective. So yeah.
Yeah, I love the silver one. I was actually contemplating on putting my 19 medium, but because you say I need now in this year, I actually haven't used it much this year.
You mean 22?
Because a lot of the times, my 20 was it my 22?
You said 19.
Did I say 19? Oh, sorry, 22. My 22. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, my 22, my medium 22. I haven't used it very much because this year, a lot of times I carry a bag and I double bag with either my tote or my gym bag, or maybe just like the nano bag, right? I double bag that. So I haven't been able to double bag with obviously another luxury bag. So I actually haven't used it a lot, but it doesn't mean I don't like it, because it's only 10 bags, right? And the bags that have been like more, you know, I'm carrying my bolide, I'll double bag with something else. But yeah, it's a great bag. So if you're wondering why I didn't choose that, it's just because it only gave me 10.
Yeah, and I feel like because you probably are using your Bottega more these days, I feel like that's probably why.
Bottega, mini bolide, I mean, the ones that I've been using, because it's what, 8 months, right? So the ones this year, truly, I've been using my bolide quite a bit. The Bottega is fairly new, but yeah, it's literally the bag that I carry now. And what is the other bag that I've been using a lot? Oh, I didn't put it though. But I've been using I have a Balenciaga bag. I've been using that quite a bit as well.
Oh yeah.
But that's sort of that's sort of like my throw around bag. Which,
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's okay, because I mean, you know, if this doesn't answer all your questions, anybody who's new to the channel or whatever, like I still am so in love with the 22. I think it's not so much the design or anything like that. It really isn't. It's just the ease of use. It's so practical. And at the end of the day, it's still a Chanel. It still looks good, you know, and I don't even feel tempted to buy the new 25. That's how much I love the 22 still. Like I keep getting asked also, I'm like, oh, what do you think of the 25? I actually ended up trying it in person. They eventually had some stock, not in the colors I would buy necessarily, but I did try the small, I did try the medium, and I think they're really cool. I truly, you know, if more than 10 bags, I would try to, you know, add those ones too, because I like to keep current. I like my collection to be current, but I also like it to be practical, not just current. So I feel like the 25 doesn't really replace the 22 for me at all. In fact, I think the 22 is lighter, is more malleable, it's just easier to just not feel so bulky all the time, whereas that's the problem with the 25. Just from my first impression of trying it, not saying anything wrong with it, I feel like I still would want it, but it doesn't tempt me that much, considering I use and love my 22 so much. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Sorry?
No, I say it's a beautiful silver bag. I love it.
I know. I'm so glad
nice.
I was able to get one. Okay, moving on. So unlike Kat, which chose all Birkins, I'm all Kelly. And I was just thinking, right? Because of all my quota bags, right, just between the Birkin and Kelly's, if I had to, if I had a limited amount of number, and if I truly think about how I love using my bags and how it also pairs with what I wear, it's the Kelly. So obviously I have to choose the 25 Kelly, the black one, because I feel like the black Epsom gold hardware, that's the ultimate classy, classic, timeless, forever bag. I've said that many times before as well. I think this is the perfect size for almost every occasion. And if you really, really wanted to, take it to a wedding, whatever. Just do what you need to do, right? If that's the only bag you have, I think the 25 size is amazing. But I also, because I did toy with the idea that maybe the 28 size is still too big for me. Like at first, especially when I first got it, right? I was so happy that I got an offer, but at the same time, I was also very nervous that, oh my God, is it too big? Is it too heavy? Am I gonna love it? Da, 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 da. But the color just drew me to the bag so much that I couldn't say no to, right? And now that I have owned it for over a year now, I still love it. I love it because I'm, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like, would a 25 white Kelly be better in my collection? Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Like, it doesn't matter at this point because I feel like having a different size is also kind of refreshing. The 28 size does fit more, obviously, and it is a bit more liberating using the 28. Like, I still probably carry the same amount of things on both bags, but just knowing that there's extra space, it does feel like it's easier to grab whatever I need to grab because it's just more, there's just more negative space inside the bag. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, it's probably just the color, but when I wear the white one, the stature is just so, like, it's there. And I just feel good looking at, like I just feel good wearing it. I don't know, maybe it's also the palladium hardware. It's so fresh. For those of you who don't know the color of my white bag, it's gris pâle, so pale gray. It looks like white anyway. It's not really gray, but it does have a gray undertone regardless. I feel like these are the two bags from my collection that would be the ones that I still need this year or currently presently because I just love them. I can't see myself parting with my Kellys. Plain and simple.
The 28 in white, and it's also silly. It has a lot of presence. It's like when you carry it, it's like, oh, I'm here.
I know, but just like you, right? You love your Constance box. You don't wear it all the time, but you need to have it. It's sort of, that's how I feel. Like I've been saying this whole time that I always love getting a black and then a white eventually. I love having the two opposite combos. I love having both black and white, but I always start off with black, right? And so because this is the white combo that I got, and then after owning it for a while, and every time I use it, I actually really do love it. It does have stature. I do make sure I baby it more, right? Because I don't want to get any color transfer on it, the corners, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. I just love it. And it's just like your Constance box. You just don't use it everywhere. You don't use it all the time. And that's fine.
Beautiful. Love it.
Yay. Okay. So we're jumping to the crossbody bags or like the shoulder bags. And I don't have too many in my collection, but of course, if I had to pick the ones that I'm keeping, that I truly feel like I need in my collection this year, of course, I have to go with my classic flap. This is my one and only as well. And it is also in the perfect color because I guess with classic flaps, they're not the most practical bags, but it's sort of one of those things where if you are a Chanel lover, you just must have one, or at least that's how I feel, right? Like I've been dreaming of getting one. Eventually I got this one and it's in the perfect combo because yeah, sure, I would like a black one, a gray one, and a white one, and a red one, like of course, and a burgundy. But then if I had to choose one perfect color right in the middle, it's the gray, and it's this gray.
Mm.
It's so beautiful. It's ethereal. I love the size of this one. I feel like this goes with a lot of summery outfits, but if I'm wearing a darker outfit, I would not hesitate to wear it. I mean, I probably wouldn't, but like, I feel like this is just right smack in the middle, the best color that is not also black, since I already have so many black bags. The other shoulder bag that I, must have in my collection to make a uh actually I don't have the trio. I didn't select any Birkin, but I was gonna say like to just make it more well-rounded, because I want to have some Chanel, I want to have some Hermes. So this is my Constance. My Constance is the Epsom in gold, and gold was never really a color that I asked for, because I'm definitely more like the black, white, gray kind of person. And so anytime I get gold, which I get a lot of gold often actually, I'm always like, it's nice, because I know it's a really lovely color. A lot of people love it. But for me, I have to warm up to it. So at first, although I was glad that I got my Constance finally, but I kind of have to like warm up to the idea that it's gold. But then the more I use it, and especially because I took it on my trip to Hong Kong, the more I use it, the more I actually fall in love with the gold color, because it's one of those unexpected tones, at least for me, that just works with everything. And it's also a very safe color, because you don't have to worry about color transfer as much. It's quite a middle color that really works well with almost
Mm.
everything. And I always talk about my skin tone being a bit too olive, and how if things are too warm tone, then it just or taupey tone, I should say, it really just kind of clashes with my skin tone, just like how a taupe is, not really, doesn't bring out my, like, doesn't just enhance myself. So gold, on the other hand, is very much neutral for all skin tones. I feel it works on cat, it works on me. I feel like gold is the perfect, if there's a perfect gray that is in the warm tones, it's the gold color. So that's why
Mhm.
I selected these two from my collection to keep.
I love them. I love the gold on gold. It's like it's actually one of the most ultimate Constances
Mm.
selection. Like it's a lot of people request for gold on gold Constance. So it is an Epsom, right? So free, so carefree, so easy to use, and if you do get any color transfer on it, it's actually you can actually just buff it off, like just wipe it off.
Mm.
It's not so bad unless it's really really stained in, but
Mm.
even so you won't really see it. Oh, but that gray, oh my gosh, that you got the one of the best seasons, right? Was this 2021 for your Chanel?
Um,
20.
yeah, it was. I'm trying to remember. I feel like it is, because I remember saying that, oh, I got it for my 40th birthday. It's either this or the, because I also got the gray Lady Dior, and it was also for, but I feel like I got this one in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. I have to rewatch my videos, but I think it is. It's
Mm.
21A, I think. 21A.
Mm. And it was just before the price increase, I
It
think.
was. Actually, they had the price increase in the same season. So it was literally just like a couple days before I bought this one. So if my SA wasn't able to find it for me before the actual date of the increase, I would have paid the new price. Yeah.
Mm.
So so glad that I was able to get it right before, and also a unicorn color for me, in fact, because I feel like Chanel didn't do as many grays before. Now they do a lot of grays, but I feel like they didn't do as many grays back then. It was sort of more rare to see. They did a lot of pink, but not so
Mm-hmm.
many grays. And so I
That's
feel like
right.
this was one of the grays, one of the earlier grays that just, oh, it's the perfect tone. It's not too cool, it's not too warm. It's sort of like really in the middle. It's really nice.
Do they do a lot of grays now? I don't think they do a lot of grays now, do they?
But they did a lot of like, charcoal, medium gray, and then they did some light gray. Like I feel like they just do more grays these days. Not as much as pink still, but like I feel like they still do more grays now compared to when we were in Chanel back then.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, but yeah, you got such a good one. This because they haven't re-released this color.
Not exactly, but I feel like they are doing more grays now. So sometimes you would see a light gray and you're like, oh, it looks similar, but maybe it's not exactly the same. You would have to put them side by side to know for sure. But yeah, this is also why I like this color, because I don't feel so nervous to wear it. I feel like this is also kind of like a middle color where you don't have to feel so nervous about color transfer. Not like if is a white or a cream, or even I don't know about the beige clear. I don't like beige clear on my skin tone anyway. So yeah, I don't wear this a lot either, but I have to keep it because it's my one and only, and it's the perfect tone, perfect combo.
Beautiful.
Okay, so then I start moving towards the mini bags, and I thought to myself, I have to keep these two. So the Chanel, the Kelly, this is also quite new from 25C. And I've been after this bag for so long. You guys probably remember the story. It's like never could get my hands here locally in Canada. Even got Kat to help me, and then we meet up, and then I find a black one. So long story short, it was an amazing story how I ended up getting this perfect one for my collection, and I really enjoy using it. I feel like if there was no such thing as Hermes Mini Kelly, oh, this Chanel Kelly is literally the perfect little evening bag. But also, it's really roomy for little clutch size bag. Obviously, you can't close the CC lock when you do fill it, but who cares? If you're using the bag, you're using them. I never close my Mini Kelly, the Hermes ones anyway. So if there's, one Chanel bag that really fills the void of, evening, but also you can take it during the day and just double bag, and it just looks cute. It just, I don't know. Chanel is always so pretty, right? So for me, it's just the quintessential Chanel DNA that I love. You can't see the chain right now; it's tucked in, but it's all that. It's all the details, and I just love, love, love. And then I was thinking for the Hermes, the Mini Kelly. Again, I explained how gold is not for me, it's not my perfect color. But again, I've also owned this Mini Kelly for a while, and I've used it a lot. I travel with it a lot, and I've come to really enjoy gold, even though it's not my perfect color. But I've come to know and to learn that these bags are so hard to come by. Even if I get my perfect combo in the future, I would still keep every single Mini Kellys I come across. I just feel like for me, these size bags, these tiny little size bags, for me are the ultimate bags in my collection. I just use them. I just love them too. I tend to always just travel with my tiniest bags. I never take my bigger bags when I travel. Don't even tell me to bring my Kelly 25 or Birkin or whatever, like Kelly 28. I won't take those when I go away. So ultimately for me, in my collection, if I could own all mini bags, of course I would. But I'm trying to be just a bit practical as well, so I didn't choose all mini bags. But that is the reason why I picked these two to also remain in my collection. So how many now? I think 8.
8.
8, right? Okay, 8. So
gosh, I saw a comment. I don't know who posted a comment saying, "Cat, no green bags." And I thought, yeah, actually, I didn't pick any colored bags. I picked all those that are neutral. I didn't pick any color. Well, not that I have a lot of colored bags, but yeah, I didn't pick my green bag because when I was reading this, I was thinking, what do I need now? And my
Yeah.
mindset right now, where I am, like with the way I'm thinking, and it's not that I don't like my green bags, but where I'm thinking right now is I want to be really under the radar. And that
Yeah.
includes everything: clothing, bags, even jewelry. Well, no, jewelry, I'm still a little loud. But like, I just want to be a little bit, I don't want my color right now because I'm not in the headspace of that. So, which is why I didn't pick it. But does it mean that I don't like my green bag? Why didn't I pick it? No, lah, you give me 15 bags. I think then I will add the green inside.
Create a new
but
tag, just like the
yeah,
additional tag. No, I know
bonus
what you
bag.
mean. I know what you mean exactly because I also didn't pick. I didn't pick my my Chanel minis. I have a red one,
Mm,
and that's my favorite color. I didn't pick them because and I mentioned that before too. Obviously, a long, long time ago, would be wearing my Chanel minis every day and can't stop using them because it was also the honeymoon phase and all that. And also, for some reason, I think maybe because the Chanel minis were more trendy back then. And, like I said, also, right, I like to keep up with the time a little bit as well. But
mm,
lately, I just haven't been wearing them. I just haven't. But I love having it in my collection, Not this tag, but generally in my collection. I still love having it. I just really don't use them as much. But if we're doing this tag, looking through everything I actually am currently using and truly using and just want to grab, yeah, these are the ones. So I understand why you didn't pick any green ones, even though you love your green bags too. For
mm.
me, it's not so much more the under the radar necessarily, but I think mm, I think the reason you use your things is because they are in a way very easy to incorporate and very easy to use and be able to be practical with them. So that's how I go about choosing
Mm.
them. And even though I did say that I say like the white, right? This white Kelly, it's not like I will use it all the time, but also at the same time I can't seem to not not have it. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
out of the 10 bags, there still will be some that I don't use as much and some I will use way more, and that's also okay. I just can't seem to not have it, even if this is a hypothetical tag, right?
Mm.
Okay, so we're going in the direction of what I don't have currently. So, okay, coming back
Oh, I
to
like
like,
that
okay,
gray.
the gold is not the perfect color for me, even though I love it and I will never part with it, right? Like any mini Kellys that I come across in my life, I would want to just have the whole rainbow eventually. So obviously, the most making sense one that I would love to have eventually or to add is one that is in the neutral color that I wear all the time. So I would love to have anything, anywhere between a black or a gray one. I think, I've been asking for a gray, but gray bags are just so incredibly hard to come across. I just don't know why. And so I'm just being a bit more open minded. I'm like, who cares? Just as long as it's like a dark, either a black or gray. Like I just would love to get another mini Kelly, honestly. That I would just be able to wear outside of the gold one, right? The gold is awesome. It does go with a lot of outfits, but I still want my evening like sleek black looking or gray looking one. I just want it.
That's gorgeous. I would like a Birkin in that gray. What gray is that? Is that Itan? I think that's Itan.
No. No, this is a oh, this is Gree Meyer, I think. It's a darker gray.
No.
Yeah.
Is it Greenmeyer?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I want a Birkin in that color.
It's nice. It's so nice. Actually, Greenmeyer, for some reason goes well with all the hardware. I've seen it in all the hardware, like not in real life. I've seen pictures of Greenmeyer with gold, with palladium. They both look so good. Rose gold, I'm not sure. But Yeah, this color is so versatile. And what I love about this color, this gray also, is that it's dark enough to look like a black bag from across the wall, across the hall, but then if you're trying to dress a bit more light, then it also lightens up a little bit. I just love this color. It's so nice. But I'd be happy with a black because I know black bags are just more common. They're easier to get. So I would be happy with just another one. Just another mini Kelly.
Yep, it'll come.
Well,
Have to like
at least
manifest it.
I know. At least now I still have my Kelly in black, and the Kelly is totally different, right? The Kelly just has the prettiness, and sometimes I just want to dress a bit more feminine, and it just needs a Chanel bag, and therefore the Kelly is still has its place. Like it would still not go anywhere. It would still stay. Having said that, I feel so greedy. So I'm at number 9, right? So I only have one more choice, and I'm just like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? Because again, coming back to the whole rainbow of mini Kellys, if I could have not just black, not just gold, but also a white one. I'm dreaming. Or actually, because I can't decide, I was thinking, okay, if it's not a mini Kelly, I don't mind a pochette.
Ooh.
I know, but okay, the pochette also is super hard to get. Apparently, we just don't even get them. Apparently, we only get a handful a year. So I just randomly picked a color and a combo online. Like this is a picture that I saw. I like this combo just because it's still light color. This color is actually bleu glacier. So it's actually a blue color, but it's a very kind of grayish blue. I wouldn't mind it in ostrich, but anyway, who cares? Just as long as it's a a pochette, right? A pochette Kelly, or just a white Kelly. I'm fine with that too. But yeah, that's the one that I can't make up my mind. It would either just have to be a lighter color, small, tiny size bag, so that it completes my mini Kelly or my smaller Kellys kind of collection. Like I don't want Birkins. I didn't choose any Birkins. But I will like if I could have all the Kelly, like the Kelly pochette or mini Kelly, I would.
What is that? I was watching Tamara's video.
I know,
Like
I probably saw the same one.
the giant, like she's this gigantic
Yes.
bag, like a luggage, like, but
Yeah.
it was like so big. And then at the end of the video, she also popped up another bag. Did you watch
I
that one?
know.
It was a pochette, and I think you would
I
like
would love her collection of just
pochette.
the pochette. Like literally, I mean, she's lucky that she is in Europe because honestly, we just even don't get Kelly pochette here in Vancouver. Apparently, all right, allegedly, we get so few that my essay has never even seen one because if it does come in, then one of the essays snaps it up and then just offers it and then it's gone, right? So it's that rare. So for me, it's an elusive bag. This is just like elusive, but this is a tag, so it's fine. But like, um I know what you mean. Like, I think she said it was her 9th or her 8th one.
7 or something. Like I was like, what?
Oh!
7 pochettes? I think when I was watching it, I was a bit like jaw drop disbelief because here we are trying to even look at one, and she's like,
I
oh, this is my
know.
no, wait, it's my 7th. And I was like, ah.
No, I think she said she already has 7, and then this is her 8th. Anyway, could be wrong.
Whatever. It's definitely more than a handful.
She has more pochette Kelly pochette than all my Hermes bags almost, I think. All my Hermes quota bags combined. She has more Kelly pochette than all my quota bags combined, which is, well, so amazing. I mean, to die for. But yeah, that's my 10th choice. So my 10th choice, I'm kind of undecided. I just want something light also, but in a tiny size. And before we get over the slides, I'm going to officially kick off this
Mhm.
tag by tagging all our friends from the Luxury Live show. So these are all people that have come to our Luxury Live show as guests. So officially tagging Maddie, Jerusha, Oksana, Jesse, who's gonna come to our channel in a couple weeks.
Couple of weeks.
Clara, is it next week?
Next week, so 2 weeks
Yeah, a
more.
couple
End of
weeks.
the month.
Yeah. Isabel, GPS, so G. KK Love CC is a member, but she's also, a friend of the channel. She also has been a member of both our channels since the beginning. So Kim, Dale, Meredith, Connor, and then I just put Michelle also because I just wanted to make this list kind of equal. But we love Michelle as well. I know you love Michelle, so officially tagging these individuals, and I'll put it in the info box.
Oh, I'm using her mug. I am using her mug.
You're using her mug?
She made some mugs last year.
Oh, nice.
For her, every year she does Mishmas, and that last year's Mishmas she made mugs, and apparently I'm a little confused what happened, but basically she had some production issues with the mugs. I think maybe the wordings were coming off, and she refunded everyone who bought her mugs.
Wow.
That's crazy, right? But they're good mugs. Like, it's a good mug, except that the foiling is coming out or something.
Oh.
I mean, whatever, man. A little bit.
It happens. I guess in business, it's always, especially with product.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah. I mean,
and I only got this mug last month because I couldn't buy it. Wait, could I buy it? I think I bought it. No, I asked my brother to buy it because she was selling it, I think, last year around October, November. And I told my brother, I said, can you just buy this mug for me? He's like, why? I'm like, I just want to support it. Just buy the mug for me. And then he bought the mug and he's like, how are you going to get it? I said, I'll find a way. Just keep it. And then finally
you guys met up this summer, right?
Correct. So I said, can you bring my mug? It's a bit late, but can you just bring my mug? Which is why now I've got a new mug. And it's a good mug.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, thank you, everyone. My birthday is last month, but I couldn't celebrate on my birthday because I was so sick. And then, so that's why everything is a little bit delayed this year. I'm just like doing my shopping a little bit late, my reveals a little bit late. So, but thank you.
And your haul didn't include my item.
I know. I still haven't received your we keep checking every day because our mailbox is, it has it's like a locker system and nothing.
Yeah. So we don't know what happened to the package.
I just hope it's late because I'm okay with late. Just arrive, please. Just come.
Just arrive. Like, it's like COVID. But I wonder, maybe it's returned, but we'll have to wait because if it's so long, it's like 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I put my, sometimes I will send out things and I don't put my address at the back. But I did. I put my address. I'm very sure I did. Okay.
But it is kind of nerve-wracking to send because even every time I send you something, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I pray it arrives. And I almost feel like we should just do exchanges when we meet up. It just feels like it makes more sense to do it that way. I mean, it's nice to send stuff, but like every time I have like an anxiety, I'm like, I hope it just gets there. Otherwise, in the past, I've also used DHL, but like now it's so expensive to send just like a tiny little package. $100? Like, are you kidding me? Like, it almost feels like it's already like a quarter of the cost of the item, which is like doesn't make sense. Yeah, but yeah, I just hope it arrives. I'll definitely still keep an eye on it, but it's already the weekend, so it'll have to be next week. Yeah. Okay, I think Chris, topic suggestion. Which luxury bags, whether vintage or re-edition, deserves a return? What does it mean return? Like to come back into
Ooh.
our collection, right?
Ooh, reissue
Oh.
them. Yeah.
Oh.
The mini squares.
Mini squares in like
No.
caviar, you mean, right? In
Oh yeah,
caviar.
in caviar.
Okay.
And don't change it. Don't add any balls. Don't add any
Yeah.
retractable things. Don't add anything that's dangling. Just a good mini square caviar. No bells and whistles. Short strap. Exactly. Bring it back exactly as it is. I'll be first in line. I'll
Yeah.
buy it.
Yeah.
They brought it back a few times, right? I mean, they brought a version of it. First, they brought it slightly bigger. Then the strap can turn up and down. They brought another one, the ball. And like, no, no.
I think it deserves a return, not necessarily that I am gonna be all over it again and buying it, but I honestly feel like I still get questions about it too. I honestly feel like um the Egyptian collection, the 19A Métier d'Art
Mm,
from Chanel, the gold foiled emboss, crocodile emboss minis, and even the graffiti ones, like those are still people still ask about them. And obviously I have videos on the ones that on the one that I had before, so people still come on the video and ask about whether it's still worth it to get it pre-loved, blah 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 blah, how it's holding up. I feel like that's such a fantastic but also very out there collection, but it's still so thought about all the time. I feel like it should come back
yeah.
because it's been a
Yeah, we
while,
should do a
right?
topic on this. We can do a live, like a live on this. Maybe
Yeah,
next month.
totally.
I'm at the bottom of the chat. Jazz is saying, "You ladies aren't interested in colored bags, huh?" Been there, done that. Not doing it again.
I
I think it's
don't
a
feel like you need to feel guilty about choosing what works for you. Because I know individuals that are all about colored bags. There are individuals out there. Oh, Saki. Yes, I think Saki should be doing this tag too. Saki is all about her pink bags.
Mm,
But you should pick what works for you. And if it's not colored bags, don't feel guilty about it. Just because colored bags is more daring and neutrals are looked upon as being more boring, why does it matter if it works for you?
I have more colored bags than you, I think, because I have my multicolor, which I'm staring at, and then I have like my green. I have my blue bag. I've got a few bags, but not on my. I think maybe I would say not on my trophy bags. I think my trophy bags, I call them my trophy bags. They tend to be neutral and they are pleasant to my eyes. Like they look so nice. Whereas my colored bags, yeah, then they just look. They just give me a different feel, and I don't necessarily gravitate to them all the time. The most colorful one obviously is my multicolor nano now. And then my green will be the second. Don't have that many, yeah. Yeah, I think I like things that match. Just
Yeah, I think ultimately, I mean, okay, I have colored bags. The most colorful one is the raspberry red mini, Chanel mini. In the past, I have had pink bags. I have
Mhm.
had blue bags, green bags. Oh my gosh, the worst one. And they were fine while they were there, but they came and left, right? So it's just not stuff that I gravitate towards. For me, I'd rather dress more colorful and wear a neutral bag. I'm okay to buy colorful clothes, but
Mm.
my bags, I like to keep it simple because I know it will match everything. For me, the
Mm.
most daring of my collection right now is the white bags. It's literally the white bags, and I still want more white bags. I just love them. I feel like, you know, you wear pink, you can wear a white bag. You wear beige, you can wear a white bag. You wear cream or white or gray, it goes well with a white bag. So that makes more sense to me. Whereas, you know, if I'm wearing a more colorful outfit like reds and certain shades of pink, gold, Hermes gold looks really good with red actually. And so I have all my bases covered. And so any gray bags, black bags, they just work with everything else too. And I love
Mm.
that about my collection. And that's for me, my perfect, you know, those would be my perfect handbags. Which is I think that's what this tag is about, right? It doesn't matter what you choose. Don't worry about what other people think. It's really just what works for you and what you're actually gravitating towards right now. Yeah.
Mm. I'm totally gravitating to all the, like, if I can get as light as white or as light as cream, I will do it. And just share off topic sharing. So even we are thinking about renovating, right? Renovating our place. And even that, when I told the contractor, I said everything minimalist.
Yeah. It's
White
just easier.
walls. Okay, not white, like cream walls, flooring. Even in my head, it's like beige. I'm gonna turn into one of those like just. Ugh. And even my contractor said to me, "Yeah, less is best.
It
Easy to
is.
handle. Better. Don't do dark colors." So it seems to be a theme at the moment, because if you ever, like, if in my house before, current, as in current, I have colorful walls. When that was like 10-15 years ago, I decided
Yeah.
this room, paint it green. This room, I want pink walls. Now I'm done. Like, so now everything's gonna be one color. It's gonna be just one
Yeah.
color. Floor is gonna be beige. The kitchen's gonna be beige. You know, everything's gonna be beige.
No, it's
Sage
the
and
best way.
beige
It's
and
the best way. I
gray.
actually had the same experience. So the first apartment that I bought and designed from the ground up, design as in like I picked everything, like flooring, walls, like the countertops. I picked everything from scratch. I used to be into the very avant-garde kind of like dark chocolate flooring, dark green granite, and I had a red wall in the living room. Like one wall is all red, literally the most bright red you can think of. And I really got tired of it over time
Mm,
because although it was really nice at first when there was no furniture, the zero furniture, it looks so
mm,
cool. But oh my gosh, the moment you move in, you put your furniture in, and especially because all my furniture were also chocolate dark color as well. That's what I was into back then, like the edgiest, most like I don't know why. Everything is chocolate dark color. Um, and I didn't take into account also, of course, I should have taken that into account, but I didn't take into account that I live in the northern hemisphere. And so the winter time is so dark and it gets dark at 4 p.m. Like 4 p.m. is almost
mm,
pitch black outside. I remember, you know, getting out of school and walking home. It's already like the sun is already all the way down and you just barely any dim lights. And I didn't take into account that for some reason when I was an adult and designing the first apartment I bought. And I just felt so depressed. Literally, I was so depressed. The winter time was so dark. My house was dark. And so now at my new place, especially because we had to renovate our kitchen since it was damaged, I said to my husband, I'm like, bright, everything
yeah,
bright. Everything,
bright.
literally, everything is white. Everything. It looks very jarring at first when it's empty. Like, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm stepping into this like matrix or something. But you know, once you put your things in, like all your casseroles and all the crap that's there now, it's not even that bright. It's not bright enough. Like, it's literally the best way to do it. Like, I pick everything white now. White table, white walls, white everything. Beige is
Yeah.
good too. Beige, or even I like a light, very, very light gray. Like, lighter than this, very light gray. I think those are the best tones because it's easier to incorporate accessories that are colorful or
Yeah.
furniture that is maybe not white but more colorful than to start with dark colors already. It's just, yeah, it's just so
The
much better.
palette, the base palette, right? So, like you said, your wardrobe. I mean, everything everything has to sort of like add to the background.
Yeah.
So, like my dressing is so boring. So now maybe I was thinking, add a color bag, but then it didn't go. It's work. It's
Yeah.
work. It's hard. It's jarring. So now my brain is now wired into like beige, cream, white. Okay, maybe not like hospital white, right? But like soft. Everything's just soft. Even this lighting right now is like it's too painful. Cream, warm. Oh yeah, it's too warm. Okay, it's too warm.
You just
Yeah,
can't, you
everything.
won't regret a more light, I won't say white, but like you won't regret a lighter palette usually because
Yeah,
especially for like your home because I don't know, it seasonal affected disorder is real, okay? Especially, well, maybe not where Kat lives because you guys are in the equator, but like for us, half of the time, like 6 months out of the year, it's so dark. I actually feel
yeah,
depressed, like not clinically, but I just feel so down and I just need to see the light. That's why we always love to go on vacation in the winter. We just need to get away from this darkness and come back refreshed.
yeah. Love it. So long answer for your colored bags, but sort of like been there, done that. Because I mean, I think when we're all young, we do experiment. At least for me, I experimented with a lot of colors,
Mhm.
and sometimes they work, but it's very mood driven. I feel like for me, I have to be in the mood to wear a lot of colors or match up the colors. But if my
Yeah.
brain doesn't
Or if
want
it's
to
a
think
theme.
anymore, white lah, white, black, easy.
Yeah. Okay, this is a question from me, I think. Amy, how are you keeping your gris pâle clean? I have a Kelly 25. Oh, same color and use it. Every time I use it, I get dirty underneath the D-rings. Oh, where the strap is attached. The hardware is truly, you have to wipe your hardware after every time you use it. I think one time I did see there was some black stuff and it was like weird because I was like, where did it come from? I just didn't know where it came from. And I think it's just grime or just like the air, like, I don't know, maybe you touch your bag and then there's dust and it just accumulates. And you just have to wipe it. I think there's no really real way around a white bag. You kind of do have to check it every time you use it. Make sure you buff anything that's on it if there's any dirt. Um, yeah, there's no other way around it. Yeah, and I
I
keep it
wonder,
really on the handle, basically.
for places like that, I wonder, I have not tried it, but I have wondered because it's where the hardware rubs
Yeah,
against the material, right? And then
yeah,
it will emboss this
mm,
darkness on it. So
yeah.
I wonder, and I have contemplated on trying it, just haven't found the right solution. Whether if you put a bit of wax there, like you coat that section, so that when it rubs, you just rub away the wax. But obviously, I haven't found the right solution, right? Do you really put like candle wax? No lah, huh? But something that's why people will go and bring their bags for coating, right? They bring their white
Mm,
bags to go and coat, and that's the purpose because you create a coat around the whole bag. But if the problem area is just there, could you just
yeah.
coat that area?
I don't know. I'm reluctant to suggest that because I think when you own a white bag, you just can't have the expectation that it'll stay pristine forever. If you use it especially, right? If you don't use it, okay, different story. But as little as I use mine, I did see that also. Not every time, but I did see that one time. I'm like, what's this black stuff? Where's this coming from? And I had to like rub it off. Yeah, I don't really have a real solution, to be honest. I just feel like you can't hold on to the expectation that it'll be perfect forever. And you have to be fine with that. Does that make sense? I mean, you'll do your best. I'll always do my best to clean it after every time I use it. I'll always leave the twilly on the handle. In fact, I even check the handle once in a while. I remove the twilly once in a while just to check the handle is still okay. But yeah, can't do much. That's why black bags are so awesome. You don't see dirt on a black bag. Very often you don't see it until you go and clean it. But it's true with white bags. That's why I still want white bags, but I'm limited to just, you know, the 28 from me, and then I would love a tiny size as well eventually, but that's pretty much it. Not too many lah. But I don't have a real solution. I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody else has, because I mean it's like at
unless
home,
you
if
send
your
it for
counter is
coating.
white, it will get dirty. You have to wipe it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my white table and I was like, ugh. You have to, because especially on Epsom, right?
Yeah.
Because it's embossed. The dirt actually stays on that top layer, that top part of the embossing. So it's like so I've seen in the resale market some of those white bags. They look like they have black dots on it because it's like, you know?
Right.
So the only way is to bring it back, maybe spar it, and then they'll give it a buff and then recoat or something.
But my essay, so not my regular essay, but my HERMES essay in Hawaii, when she offered me the bag and I said yes to it, she told me, she said, be careful, huh? Don't wear any dark clothing. Like, she told me a bunch of things. She just like wanted to make sure that I have the right expectation. Like saying yes to a white bag, sure, it's all nice and dandy at first when it's brand new. But once you go to use it, anything can happen, right? Like just you know, she was basically warning me to wear light clothing. Like don't wear dark clothing, no jeans, nothing like that. Even wool coats, like be very careful. And even your clothes, sometimes they are not dirty, but you know what I mean, right? There's dust on it. Like I'm sure all my winter coats, it's not like you're wearing the same winter coat every day, right? Let's say, right, for that one season. At the end of the season, it's not clean anymore. Anything can still rub onto a white bag, even if it's a white coat. You have a dark color countertop, you just don't see the dirt. But when you go to wipe it, it's still black. So it happens to black bag as well. It's just that on the white bag, you see it right away. And so I feel like with white bags, you just have to have a higher maintenance. You just always have to look after it. And there's really no other way around it.
Hard. Yeah, you just have, yeah, you're right. You just have to be more mindful and hardworking, because you got to keep monitoring it. So yeah, which is why for me, nope, I'm done. Done with white bags. I mean, if I get offered one again, which I did actually, maybe my collection is, I'm at a point where I suddenly 5 years down the line, they offer me a small little, I don't know, something in white. I'll be like, yeah, whatever. Okay, sure. Give it a go. But not now. Like now.
No, it's true. I actually wasn't ready for any like color bags years before. I had the rose gold Chanel. I was so terrified. I was so terrified that I didn't really use it that much, and then within a few months sold it. And I still think about that right now, because it would be lovely to still have that one, but a few years ago I was not ready to have light color bags. And now it's also a mindset shift. I I love light color just because I love to be able to match when I wear light colors. I also love how white just looks so nice and ethereal. So I accept the consequences. I accept the fact that I have to work harder
Mm.
for those bags, but I also accept that I won't be wearing them all the time. And that's sort of where I'm at right now.
Like
Yeah,
I'm always
exactly.
mentally prepared to dirty my lighter colored bags. I'm
Yeah.
okay. Which I think it's like you said, there's a mindset, right? So right now, and when I had my white bags, I was not mentally prepared. I thought I was, but when it actually have it, I was like, okay, I think I'm not. It stressed me out. I mean, I loved it and I convinced myself to use it, but I know I was always uncomfortable. Like I could not be myself. So yeah, I wasn't ready. I was not mentally prepared to dirty the bag. Though I said I was, but deep down I was like, oh my god, I can't, I can't. So maybe, which I said, no, maybe 5 years from now where I don't care anymore in a way, of 10 years from now, then I'll get my white bag, maybe. Because I still think it's beautiful. Like you said, it's so nice to look at. It's that little bit of like, really luxury because you have to baby it. But maybe then I won't care. So ask me later. Right now it's like no. Right now it's definitely no.
And I'm pretty selective as well. I won't take any white bags, right? Like the mini Lindy, I couldn't say yes to a white mini Lindy because I knew I would be wearing it crossbody most of the time. Actually, all the time. And so it's just like it made no sense to do a mini Lindy in white. But a Kelly, on the other hand, I'm hand holding it all the time. I put a twilly on it. So, and I'm careful. So I'm okay with that. Actually thinking back of the mini in the rose gold, it's also a crossbody bag. That's why I was also very nervous. I still think it would have been great to keep it, but like, too late now. But yeah, I'm very selective. I think I like white, but just not everything in white. Like the hard bag, for example, I still love the hard bag too, especially that now that it's came back. But it's still a crossbody bag. I probably wouldn't do white, even though white looks amazing. Yeah, you just have to be kind of strategic as well if you want to keep it pristine. Obviously, some people don't mind; they just use, and it looks not white anymore. Like
It's like Eileen saying, my
yeah,
NASA's 18. It's not very cream, but it's like a seasoned cream.
yeah.
Like, does
And
it
if
look
you're
like
okay
lace
with that,
right
and
now?
that's fine too, right? I had a cream color, so it looks white at first. But it was like ivory, I think. Ivory white. I had a ivory white Coach bag a long time ago, but it's a shoulder bag. It was so gray at the end of its life. Like it's just the where I put my shoulder, like on my shoulder, and then where my armpit is and my arm. It's gray, and I cannot clean that off. But I never tried to clean it because at the time I was just like, it's just Coach, and I was just really using my bags. But it's true, it will turn a different color. If I did look after it, I think it could still stay clean. Maybe it won't be gray. Maybe it'll just be slightly
Creamier.
patchy. I'm not sure. Still, it
But
won't be
you
completely
can't
white.
even keep a white shirt white. Like honestly, like you buy a white
It's
shirt,
hard, yeah.
you wear it a couple of times, it's not gonna be as white as the first time. It's gonna have a bit of yellowing. It's just or graying or bluing or whatever, right? Whatever you wash it with.
Yeah.
And even if you wash your whole laundry all white, it still won't be white. Just like
It'll be
give
slightly
it up.
ivory.
Ivory. Like you're like,
So yeah, that's why. That's why I think, especially gris pale, I do understand because it does look more. Because nata, cre, those whites are more creamy, so they do blend in a bit more. I feel like those are a little bit less prone they help a little bit. That's what I mean. But I think our color gris pâle is very white. It's actually very white. It just has a very slight, like so ever tiny, so slightly gray undertone, which is so pretty. But then yeah, it's a white bag. Okay, so yeah. I don't think we can get away with it. Over time, we can't. It will start turning a little yellow, or a little bit of blemish here and there is probably the case.
Mm.
Yes, Jan, yes. All my walls are either Benjamin Moore White Dove or very light neutral. We built it almost 10 years ago and still not tired of it. My furniture and rugs is where I can have a bit of fun with blues and golds. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
That's kind of how I see it with my clothes. I can just wear more colorful clothes, but I want my bags to stay neutral. Good job.
Can't wait to like wipe out the house. So I'll show you. Let's see what I can show you an inspiration color. It's like all white and beige.
Yeah. That's already a bit dark for me because now I literally am everything white. I'm not even kidding. All our cabinets are white, literally.
Like obviously this beige is also a bit dark, but like it's like mainly, you know, like there's just these two tones. That's it.
Yeah.
White, mostly white.
Yeah.
Oh, that is on this one. It's all white.
Yeah, my kitchen is literally all white right now. It's all white. At first, it looked a little scary. I'm like, oh my gosh, did I do too white now? But no, now that it's lived in, it's not white enough. It basically means it was a good idea to keep it clean, keep it neutral, keep it light. Especially because our kitchen doesn't have windows, which is also the reason why I wanted it bright, like just when I'm chopping things and I can't see what I'm chopping, that's not a good idea, right? Like, so. Plus, we installed a lot of also like the lights underneath the
like bright, lots of light.
Which you know, lighting.
Which you will realize this conversation only happens when you start to get older.
Oh,
we need more light.
We're past that age where, like, I mean, since my late 20s, I started getting into furniture buying and like kitchenware, and I was buying those things already. Like, I feel like adulting is so real.
Adulting.
I'm still adulting right now, but right now I'm just changing my taste. Everything light color, whereas before I wanted more kind of like edgy, dark. No. Keep it clean.
I'll tell you a funny story about adulting. So I had to go and get my spectacles done because I brought I have two pairs. Like I have this giant, like these are my home wear. Like these are the ones that I use. These are gentle monsters. And I have another pair which are a little bit more subtle, suitable, suitable for work. You know, they're like beautiful Prada ones. And dang, I left them in Japan. I know. Because I was gonna do a video, and I wanted to like sort of show that pair of spectacles. And I couldn't find for them. So anyway, long story short, I went to make my specs. And when you make your spectacles, you need to, they'll do a check for you. They'll do an eye check for you. And if any of you are optometrists, I had fun this round because I asked some questions which all these years I asked. All these years they do it, but I never know why they do it. Why they do what they do. You know, the question says, which color is brighter, green or red? They'll ask you, right? You know, they'll put the lens there. Then they'll ask you, okay, I'm gonna do this, and which is brighter? Is it the green or is it the red? And then you say, oh, green. Okay, then they'll change it. And I don't know. Do you know why they asked that question?
No. I mean, I want to think about it, but then I'll probably think about it too long. Just tell me the answer.
Anyway, it's the apparently red and green indicates whether the correction is too much or too little. So let's say you need a certain, let's say they'll ask you to wear this, and then you wear your existing glasses, and then they'll ask you, okay, wearing your current glasses, which is brighter? And if you answer if you answer green is brighter, it means the power that you have right now is too much. So it's overcorrection. If you see red as brighter, it is brighter, then it's not enough correction. So you need to have stronger glasses. So we did that. And then everything else, then she corrected. She said, okay, can you hold this? Can you hold this? Hold this. And can you read it? And she didn't tell me. She said, can you just read? Read? And it was just a normal book. And I was like, let me stand up. I was like this. And she was like, I mean, like this lah. And she's like, she whips out a ruler. Like not even these kind of rulers, like a measuring tape. She got for me, and she's like, wow, quite far. I was like, quite far?
I didn't know
Apparently,
that they would do that. Optometry?
I know, right? So she's like,
to read a book.
Where do you read? Where do you put your book, right? And it was here, like here. I was like, that's where I'm reading lah. She whips it out and she measures it like 40-50 centimeters from my eye or something like that, like 40-50 centimeters from my eye. She's like, oh, this is muscle memory for you, because this distance shows that you have been very comfortable with this distance for the past few years, which is why when I do like this, it's very comfortable, right? It doesn't feel odd, but it's actually very far, apparently. Meaning my eyes are correcting for potentially this.
Let me see. How many centimeters? So
you now that you know you cannot, you must, when you're sitting down and you're like reading.
Babe, that's really far. That's really far though.
No. Wait, it's like this.
It's like this much. This is 40. This is 40.
Yeah. Anyway, it's down here lah, huh? When I'm sitting down, it's down here where my elbows are at 90 degrees and I'm sitting like this. And she said, this is the sweet spot between near and too far. And she said,
so
this is where
you that? Like, what's her point?
Low far lah.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not abnormal. I think after 40 years old, people would start, like all the optometrists would start checking.
Yeah, so they check. And I said, huh? Where do the 20-year-olds read their book?
Very close, lah. Very close.
Read it here.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I remember I was reading my books really close. Like I would study and then my head is literally like this on the table. I don't study anymore, but I can still see relatively close for now.
I mean, this is like, I don't remember reading my book that close. I don't remember. Probably I did. I just don't remember, because I used to read a lot, but I just don't remember reading it like this. Maybe I did. I don't know. So anyway, she's like, oh, this is your sweet spot. And I was like, oh my God, how long more? Tell me, how long more? How long more do I have? She said 2 to 3 years. I was like, oh man.
What do you mean by that? Before you need glasses?
I need different glasses. I need old specs. I need the reading glasses, because my hand can't stretch any further after that, right? We are at 90 degrees now, so it will go like this later.
Oh, I mean,
Not
it's an
only do I have
eventuality. I know even
it's
for like
eventuality.
anybody.
Yeah. Not only do I have to go further and I cannot, I need more lights.
No, more lights is true. I want to be able to see what I'm looking at. I also don't like driving at night actually because
There
it's
you go.
straining on the eyes.
Training on
But
eyes.
but the reading, so the near sighting, I I think I'm still okay, but I do notice every time like what happened when one time I was with someone. I think it was an essay, but I can't remember what we were looking at. But there was some text, right? Maybe it was a label. And then that essay was trying to read the label. But then the essay was right beside me. And then he goes like this, right? So like let's say this is the label. Let's say this is the label and it has small text on it. And then he goes like this. And I'm just like, I can't see it because it's so far away from where I'm standing. And I'm just like trying to look at it like this. And I'm just like, yeah, eventually that will be me because it happens. Like I think you cannot avoid that. Like it just starts to degrade your eyes, the eye shape.
Totally.
Yeah. It'll happen anywhere between 40 to 50, right? That's usually the age. So whether you're the earlier or the later one, it'll just happen.
It's bad. And she also told me that people in this 40, 50s, they are correcting their eyes more now because we use a lot of technology, right?
Oh
We
yeah,
use
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
phone, everything, and it's just people are getting this correction earlier. Like I'm only 40, what, 43? So she's saying 2 or 3 more years. I gotta get old spectacles before I even hit 50. Yeah. So anyway, so because of that, then she said, "So do you want these lenses?" Because then then they start to sell you the lenses. I
The
said, "No, give
two,
me the
right?
cheapest lens because it's pointless, right? Cheapest blue light lens, like whatever. Just since 2 years more, I've got to change it again."
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, it starts after you turn 40 anyway. It can be
Right.
slower for some people, but it'll get there eventually.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I
I
know.
agree. Like when I teach a class, I'm like, I I can see everyone, but I can't see everyone at the same time. Especially the people at the back. I I can see you, but I can't really see you. I can't. Can,
Well,
but I
that's
can't.
also why I'm like, I don't do it. I mean, I'm not super religious about it, but like I am trying to take things like to eat things that have high vitamin A. So like goji
Mm,
berries, just anything with the red pigment in the vegetable in the fruit or vegetable, but especially like if you want like impact and but in a small amount of food. So when I make my red date soup, I just throw in a bunch of goji berries, and that's like tons of vitamin A, and
I
I
need to get
just
those
make that
done. I
tea
need to do that.
often. It just you have to just to maintain, at least not get too worse too fast. And yeah. And I think, yeah, with technology, it is hard because both you and I, we look at a monitor all the time, but it's so true. Like,
Mm,
when I started working, because I started working in front of a computer kind of early. I was still in university doing internships, but because I work like one whole semester and then I go to school one whole semester and I alternate like that. I remember that one after one semester looking through a screen for like 8 hours plus a day, and I'm like this close to the screen. My eyesight got worse in that semester. Like I had to get newer prescription because of like just looking at a screen all the time, which is also something that I'm trying to kind of not do so much. Like you still have to look at the screen obviously, but like look far away as well. Like look through the window and look at the green. Look at the
mm.
greenery, and just at least like train your eye to look at different distances often, not just at the screen the whole time. It's really bad. Yeah. So it's good to have a
It is
window
good.
in front of you and just look far away and change, like let it exercise a little bit.
True. True. Let it exercise. Anyway, funny thing because we were talking about like lighting, then I have to laugh because it's true. Everything's like, I need brighter, and I keep nagging at my, my other colleagues, because they're all younger than me. Okay, they're in their 20s and their 30s. I'm definitely one of the older ones. And
Yeah.
I tell you, when we do like, virtual meetings, right? Team meetings, I die each time because everything's so small. And I'm like, can y'all please expand it? Make it bigger, please. I cannot see anything.
But you're not wearing your glasses in the at work?
I am. No, I mean, like when we're on the screen, and they make it so small. Everybody's reading something, and I'm like, where are you reading? I cannot see it. The PowerPoint's like, to me, it looks like size 4 font instead of 14.
Yeah.
And then like, I can see I can't. So most meetings, you can hear me screaming in the background. Can you all make it bigger, please? I cannot see anything.
But wait, that's nearsighted. That's okay, I'm getting all the terms. Nearsightedness is to look far. That's looking far away, though. Don't you have regular glasses for that, for your
No, I mean, like on the screen, right? On the screen,
on the screen.
On a PowerPoint, they are viewing it in the size that their eyes can adapt to.
Oh, like literally on your monitor.
On my monitor, right? On a PowerPoint.
I see.
And I'm like, people who read size 4. And they're like, then they said, no, it's not size 4. I said, no, come on, scroll to the top there, where the font is Arial, that block, that click, show me now, what size is it? And when they click it, they're like, freaking size 4. Okay, and I'm like, please,
dying.
please, please, size 12 minimum. They're like, oh, so big. I'm like, no, it's not big.
The font size should be 12. That's normal.
I know,
How
but
can it be
because
size 4? That's so small.
Not everything about this new generation is tiny and soft and tiny, soft and delicate. I'm like, no, when you're doing a meeting, it's got to be 14, 12. The header has to be size 20.
Well, our slides are okay. The ones that we make for the show, like I try to keep it at a normal slide, like, at least enough for me to read, I suppose.
I know, right? So when you deal with them, with young ones, and they're making a presentation, like a PowerPoint, and you ask them to draft it out, you can't read it anymore because it's all in the small size. 4, 6, 8. And you're like, what is this? What is this?
Oh yeah, or you can just buy a bigger monitor and then project it from your laptop. Like buy a monitor, project your laptop onto the monitor.
I know,
read
right?
it from there. Because that's what my brother has. Well, I mean, he does work with he works with 3 monitors though, but I don't know what he does.
Crazy. It's crazy.
It's a lot of monitors.
It's so funny. It's so funny because it's like history repeating, because when I was the young one and my boss was the older one, she would be yelling at me like, hey, you make it. Oh, how the tables have turned. And I would yell at her like, I can read it. Your eyes lah. And now here I am. Here we are.
For me, like I said, I am slowly, like my eyesight is slowly getting worse, but I feel like still quite normal. But like my mom has, for a long time, she takes off her glasses and then she would take off her glasses because she has also nearsighted and then also low-fa, right? So like this paper, so there's a menu, right? The menu every time we go to a restaurant, she takes off her glasses and then she goes like this. And I'm just like, because she's so close to the menu, I can't see the menu because her head is literally here. She has regular glasses for nearsightedness, but not for how do you call that one? Anyway, low-fa.
Reading glasses.
Yeah, okay. So I was so annoyed at her for so many years Because like every time if we're looking at the same menu together, and then she was like this, I'm like, Mom, I can't see, like your face is on it, literally. And I always wonder why she doesn't buy it, because I keep asking her, I'm like, just buy the right glasses, or at least, you know, she doesn't like the two prescription in the same
Bifocal.
lens. So I said, just buy reading glasses and put reading glasses on. Then you can read at a normal distance. But she's too lazy. She's just like, nah, it works. It's fine. And I used to be so annoyed at her all the time. And I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Like, I just hope that, like for me, right, I'm just like, I just hope that it doesn't get there too soon. At least give me a few more years so that I can still have normal eyesight. Like right now, it's still fine. And these fonts are pretty small, and it's arm's length, right? So it's still okay for me. But yeah, I know it's getting worse, because sometimes if I'm really tired, I need to focus a little longer to see. Yeah, which means it's changing, because not getting any younger.
Totally. Which is why in the new renovation, the first thing I want to tell her, lights everywhere.
Yeah, no, lighting is so important, because like you put it
It's
in
important.
and then it's fixed, right? Otherwise you have to make holes to put new lights later, especially those spotlights, because they're nice. Spotlights are really nice, right? They're kind of hidden, or they're flat against the wall. But then if you don't fill them in at first, then yeah, it's hard to add afterwards, I feel.
That's so funny. Joy is so funny. It's true. It's true. Yeah, but all my meetings seem to have this, like, can you all make it bigger? I always start with that.
Yeah, it's a thing. I think a lot of people don't buy reading glasses. I don't know why. I removed my specs to look at the menu. Yeah, that's what my mom does. She always removes her glasses, and then she goes like this.
Because you bring it nearer to read, is it?
For her, anyway. She doesn't read like this because she doesn't, I don't know, maybe because she has both, right? And so that's why I also didn't understand. I thought you were supposed to put it further away. But for her, I think because she has quite a higher nearsightedness, but also needing reading glasses. So farsightedness, because she has both. But then her glasses only correct nearsightedness, like looking far. So when she removes them, she has to like literally pull the menu all the way to her nose almost to see.
When you're old, you can't see. When you're old, you can see far. You can't see near. So,
yes.
Right?
That's
so
what
you need
low is, yeah.
low far, right? So you need glasses so that you can see, that you don't knock into people. Right? You need,
But
sorry.
seeing
Yeah.
far is something else, right? Seeing far is nearsightedness. So I have nearsightedness as well, and I have my glasses for that. I wear contacts. But the age-related, so farsightedness is called age-related, right? Needing the reading glasses. That's not being able to see close. But I don't know for whatever reason, when she has both, she would just remove her glasses and like literally stick her head so close to the menu to look. So I don't really understand that part, how it works for people like that, because I'm gonna be like that, right? Because I have both as well.
I'm confused now. So how do you get both? Wait, how does it work?
Myopia is farsightedness. Like I can't see far unless I have glasses. But as you age, then you will need reading glasses just to see close. So you have both.
Right. So you're pretty blind because you can't see far and you can't see close.
Well, you have glasses for that, right? Like I wear contact lenses to see far, to see a far away. I still can read close. I can still read
Everything's
close.
blurry.
Eventually, it won't read close anymore. And that's when I will need reading glasses. So that's where she's at. And that's why I don't understand how she does it, because she would remove the glasses that correct looking far, but somehow she has to put the menu very close to her head to see close. And I don't understand that part, because is it because she has both?
That's so strange. So it basically her eyesight is here only, in a way, right? Because you
To see close,
like, if you don't, okay, so firstly, if you don't wear glass, like for have both. So if you don't wear glasses, oh my god, this is like doesn't any optometrist out there? So wait, so if she doesn't wear glasses, can she see?
No, of course not. If she doesn't wear her glasses only correct her looking at distance. Then she won't see anything, because it will be like literally like a cloud.
Correct.
Everything is,
but yeah, look, cloud, right? But as she brings the item closer to her eye, she can see it.
Yes.
So her eyes right now can only see up to this point, like where the menu is. That's where it's actually clear.
If she doesn't wear glasses, she can see up to that point for some reason. Yeah.
So she
but
is
that's too
very
close. Even like normal eyesight, you can't read this close.
correct. Of course. So she needs. She needs two types. Yeah, she needs two color glasses. Yeah, exactly. One to see the distance, and one to see see near, so that it's not right here, right? Just to be here.
But she won't get it. She won't get the reading glasses. She won't get them. She'll just remove her regular glasses, her glasses that correct distance, and just read like that. Which I get very frustrated every time she does that, because I'm like trying to look at the same thing as she does, like when we're together, right? And it looks very strange when she's like this on the table and ordering, and then the waiter is standing there and she's like this. I mean, it's fine. Like, I got used to it, but like it was like for many years she was like that, and I always keep asking her, I'm like, why don't you get some reading glasses? Like, just put them in your purse. Her purse is really big. You can just switch them. But she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it at all. I don't know why.
Yeah, because if I read something this close, it's all blur. It's like, oh my god, blurry.
But that's why I wonder if it only happens to people that have both. Because I also didn't really understand why she's able to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna monitor this. Like, that's strange.
Okay, no, here. That's what Eileen's saying. I don't get reading glasses too. I just remove my specs to look at the menu. That's what she does. That's what my mom does. And I'm just like, how? Because especially because they're like really, really close. Normally, if you have nearsightedness, you have to put it further away to read, right? But instead, they just remove their glasses and they look very, very close at the menu instead.
Yeah, it's like a opposite.
Yeah.
It's strange because the reason you're putting it is because your hands are going further, but now you bring it closer by taking it off.
But remember that they have both, though. They have both nearsightedness and farsightedness as well. So that maybe changed something, you know. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not there yet.
You're so funny.
Okay, here. See, for me, once I remove my glasses, I read normally from near distance. Don't need up close. Don't need to be up close personal. Anyway, but that's why I don't understand. Like, somehow, because they do have low fa, right? Okay, Eileen, I don't know, but like my mom, she does have low fa, and then still she's able to just take off her regular glasses and start reading. But she doesn't read at an arm's length. Like me, I'm arm's length distance, and it's normal, right? For them, it's literally like here. It's really close. Anyway, I don't know how we ended up in this subject because it's completely out of scope. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's
My fault. We're talking about lighting.
Yeah, so I hope you guys do this tag. If you feel like doing it and you're not tagged, please do and let us know. I hope it was a fun topic. Anyway, we had fun. So we'll see you next week back on Kat's
my
channel. And yeah, we'll see you then and have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.